decrees. Let's get it. Mark and Will, yeah. Mark and Will, yeah. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know.
What's going on, people? Welcome back to another great episode of the Mark and Will Show. And, of course, you got your favorite two hosts of the most, Mark and Will. What's going on, my brother?
Hey, man, how you doing, man? Goodness gracious. Hey, it's Wednesday, man. How you doing?
Good. It's hump day.
Hump day last day. We got a lot of football going on, so, we get through the week and all this kind of stuff. But it's a great day because another day we are joined by a high schooler. You know what I'm saying? And this one is very special to the Mark and Will Show. Jaxson Shoulders from Hart County High School, class of 24, linebacker and tight end, standout. And if you actually have been on our social media, you probably seen this young athlete several times winning awards. So how you doing, Jaxson?
I'm doing good. How are you guys?
We're fine, man. We're fine. We just really appreciate you joining us so we can learn about your game and also Hart County. So, we're going to go ahead and do it this way. You played linebacker and tight end. So, how long have you been doing that? Has that been ever since you've been in Hart County? In the high school?
When I started high school, I started out as a fullback. And then when, we had plenty of those, so as soon as, a tight end position opened up, I jumped on that just for some playing time. And then, I've been there ever since, thriving there. And I've been a linebacker most of my life.
Okay. Yeah, those numbers you putting up is very special, being a junior. So before we really dial back, was you a tackling machine? I mean, was you making them tackles like that your sophomore year?
Probably. I don't think as much, but I was still making quite a few at the position I was playing. But I've definitely stepped up my game this year.
Okay. All right. So what is you guys' record so far?
We got 5-1 right now.
Okay. You got a big game on Friday. Who you guys play?
Yes, sir. We got Taylor County, a district opponent.
Okay. 5-1. That's a nice record. Who did you guys lose to?
We lost Campbellsville.
Okay. Campbellsville. Before we dig back into the history, tell us a little bit about Hart County and your high school and the support you guys get, because we know you guys getting support, because anytime Hart County is on them polls, your supporters are definitely supporting. So tell us about your high school and about the fans and everything.
I think our high school, we have around 600 kids. So, we're not the biggest school, but, everybody that goes, they stay tuned into our football games. They show out. Our pep section goes crazy every single home game, even away games they show out. They have a great atmosphere. Our fans are super supportive, whether we lose, whether we win. This is probably the best season we've had in my high school career. And even when we were having losing seasons, we still had tons of fans there. So it's really great to see all the fans show up to almost every game, whether, it's an hour and a half away, 2 hours, or it's right down the road. So, I'm really grateful for our fans showing out to every game.
Okay, that's definitely good. Big time.
It is.
Mark, you want to go ahead and get it started rolling with that?
Yes, sir. So how old are you when you first started playing sports?
I would say probably 3 years old, maybe. I think I was 3.
Wow. Oh, okay. That's bright and early. That's
Right.
taking care of business. So what were the sports that you played, Jackson?
I started out. I played soccer. I played basketball and football when I first started out.
Wow.
So when you first came up, you said soccer and basketball and football. Out of them three, what was your favorite as a young kid?
As a young kid, it was probably basketball.
Wow. Wow. What position did you play? Or what position was you rocking and rolling with in basketball?
I was the big guy as always. Yeah, growing up, I was pretty big. I was so they just down low.
That's how they always get everybody. Big time with
Yeah.
that. So, being that started at 3, and okay, and let me see, and let me go ahead and take this one, Mark. Was you one of those kids that basically, stayed outside playing, or was you inside gaming, or was you doing like both?
I'd say I did a lot of both because I've got 3 older brothers, so they kept me outside. Whether it was swimming, playing basketball, doing anything outside. But I probably played a lot more video games than I should have when I was younger.
Okay.
Ain't no wrong with it.
Not at all.
So as a kid, what game was you playing though? Because we don't get a lot of kids that come on here and say they was playing the games a lot. So what games was you playing when you was younger?
When I was younger, I was probably playing, NBA 2K, Madden. When I was probably about 9 or 10, they had NCAA football. I played quite a bit of that. So, those are my 3 video games. I'm more of a sports video games guy.
Okay, that's cool. Like, and we're talking about Little League and playing like that. In Hart County, is it several like Little League, like, teams, or things like that? Like in Louisville, we have so many different leagues that, you'll hear a whole bunch of different names. Do you guys in Hart County have like a whole bunch of different leagues that are available for football and basketball?
Yes, we do. Actually, we don't even have a middle school. So all of our middle school students across the county are separated into 5 different schools. So, they're up from about 1st grade to 8th grade. You got your own school separate from the other kids in the county. So you don't really get to play with those kids till you're in high school.
Wow.
That's crazy.
So it's 5 different like middle school that they go to?
Yeah. My quarterback, Keaton Walters, he's from a different school. A lot of my front line, they're from different schools. My linebacker, A.D. Milby, he's from a different school. So, I didn't play with these guys till I was 7th grade, 8th grade, because that's when you brought them all together.
Right. Wow, that's different. Oh, man. So, in your mind, because I don't know if other counties do it like that. Maybe they do. So, does it take some time for you guys to really start clicking? Like say, your junior class. I don't know how many people's in your junior class, but that came with you from freshmen. About time you are like now to seniors. I guess you really started clicking. I wonder how would that be if you guys were able to like play together before then.
Yeah. I'd say those years are like as soon as we collided, I think those years helped us because now we're best friends, all of us. We've got great chemistry, and I feel like that has helped us become 5-1 because as freshmen we weren't all playing. We were all some were on the sidelines, some were getting good minutes as freshmen. So that chemistry wasn't really there with the older guys as young kids.
Right.
But now that we're all back together, we're all playing. That chemistry's really grown.
Right. and like I said, this is kind of like yesterday as far as we getting educated, especially on Hart County, because you guys, like I said, I love to support uh, that community does. How many high schools are in Hart County? Is only how many?
We've got one high school. It's
Oh,
Hart County, but unlike other counties, we don't have a Hart County middle school.
okay,
We've got 5 different schools for that.
okay, so that's the difference. All right, cool,
Yeah.
cool, cool. Wow, that's different. That's I like that though. As far as this one high school and let's rock and roll together, kind of stuff like that. Um,
Right.
yeah, that is. So as far as no middle school, so to speak, so do they just tell you guys where to go at, pretty much?
It's pretty much based on where you live.
Okay.
The school I went to is called Mufferville, which is the town I live in. So you got people towards LaRue County, you got people towards Upton, you got Lee Grand, Bonneville, all those different schools. So
Okay.
it was really just based on where you lived.
Okay. Okay. So as you go through that, and like you said, everybody goes to Hart County. How was it as far as your freshman? Because let me back up. When they put you to the school, you were saying like they don't have a school. I mean, football, or do they?
They do,
Okay.
but up to 3rd grade, I think I was playing flag football against the kids that I end up playing with in tackle football.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Cool. So let's talk about high school. Let's talk about coming from the school that you had to go through middle school years, coming and playing freshman ball. Did you only play football? Or did you play basketball or anything else when you was a freshman?
When I was a freshman, I played football and basketball. Uh, my basketball team was pretty solid, but I think we had our own freshman basketball team, and we didn't have our own freshman football team. So I didn't get too much playing time in football.
There's a reason why he's been nominated, and there's a reason why he's been winning. So
Yes,
hats
sir.
off to him and all that good stuff. And he will definitely continue to be on our watch list. We know that by the performance he do. So we
Absolutely.
definitely want to apologize, like I said, with technical difficulties.
Yes.
We'll definitely bring him back on when everything's smoothed out on our end, so we can make sure we bring you that interview, because like I said, it's very interesting just to see how they do basically no middle school in
Yeah,
their county.
cause I ain't never heard of that.
Never heard of that. So that just makes it even better. It just makes it even better
Exactly.
to see what they're
Heard
doing.
about it. Right.
So love that. Definitely will have him back on and appreciate you. Thank you, Jaxson, for that. For coming on, and we got a little
Yeah.
glimpse, and you gave a little bit, but we want more. We're greedy, so we're gonna get more of
Oh
that
yeah. Well,
without
way
a doubt.
more.
That's how we do. We're greedy on that one. So yeah, and getting back to this high school real quick, I just want to let everybody know we'll bring them back on when we get an opportunity, clean things up on our end
Yes, sir.
and all that
Yep.
kind of stuff. I think it's very interesting that St. X, Ohio now is going to be playing Trinity. I mean, it's on the schedule, so they playing St. X twice. One in Ohio. The one in Ohio, to me, is better than the one in Louisville.
Yeah, I agree.
That's kind of tough.
I agree. I agree with you. Cause they gotta go to that hostile people is gonna be crazy.
Yeah. Well, no,
And it's gonna be a sold out stadium.
it's lucky because I think they're playing at Trinity. But
Ooh.
but the thing about it is, Ohio football, they travel, so it'll
Yes.
be no difference, like you said. And Trinity's got one of the best. Mark and I was talking about the stadiums and everything else. They got one of the
Yeah.
best stadiums, period. In the state, so they'll be fine with that kind of stuff. They can hold a lot. Down the parking, that's a little bit different.
What you said. Hey,
Different.
everybody who got great stadiums parking is horrible. Great stadium, great food. Love it. We just trying to get there.
We're trying to get there and get out of there.
Thank you.
That's the key. We're trying to get there and get out of there. So,
Right.
and also the beauty of it is that as far as I keep on going back and I won't go back no more with this interview that we had tonight, we actually got one more show that we're doing. But with this interview that we had, I'm going to be able to splice and cut and edit, take some stuff out. So take the little dead air, bring it in. So we'll have something that we'll definitely be able to reveal to everybody, and take some bits and pieces and stuff like that. So, because young look like a very smart young man. So definitely got to go and see that. Man, let's go on and hit. If I can go ahead and get something to work, let me go ahead and let's hit this baseball, man. I don't know, man.
I already know, dude.
I don't know.
And I'm going to hit the scores today because if I go back tomorrow, I don't know if everything going to shut down.
Gotcha.
So I'm hitting them today.
Gotcha.
We got the Orioles and Red Sox, who's actually on right now. Red Sox is up 2-0. Phillies is up on the Cubs 1-0. A's and Angels don't come on until 9:38. Then you got games. You got a game that actually already happened. Pittsburgh beat Cincinnati 4-3. You got Tampa Bay up on Cincinnati. Well, it's tied 1-1, rain delayed, top of the 7th. Top of the 6th, you got Detroit is up on KC 2-1. You got a lot of games that really don't even mean nothing today. Nationals is up on Atlanta 2-1. Yankees is up on Blue Jays 3-0. Miami is up on the Mets 2-0. Red Sox is down to the Twins 3-2. Cardinals said, well, we already celebrated last night. We don't care if we win or lose tonight. They is 0-0 against Milwaukee. Diamondbacks is beating Houston 2-0. If y'all don't understand what that is, y'all better watch baseball. Then you got all the games that's happening tonight. You hear that knock, brother, I did?
Yeah, I heard it. I heard it. I heard it not. I heard it not.
LA Dodgers, Padres, Texas and Seattle, Rockies and Giants.
Yeah. So, you know what it is. You know what today is. It's Wednesday. You know how we
Yes,
And so we're going to talk about the terrible, terrible, terrible teams in the standings big time. So we're talking about the American League East. And I really hate to even say Boston Red Sox just for the simple fact they're 73-81. I mean, it's not bad, but when you're 22 games behind the Yankees, I guess so. In the American League Central, you have the garbage Detroit Tigers and the Royals, 161-92, the almost 63-91. They are kissing cousins. In the American West, you got the A's who then gave up big time on everything. They're 45.5 game out of first place. National League East, where you have, and I got to say this, where you have a tie. You have actually, and I'm not even talking about the bad teams right now. Our Atlanta Braves are in tie for first place with the Mets. So.
Yes, we are.
And the garbage teams are Washington Nationals, who's 53-101, 43.5 game out of first. I guess they said, I quit. In the Central, you have the Pittsburgh Pirates, 31-5 out of first place. They're 59-97. In the West, you have the Colorado Rockies with a whopping 41 game out of first place. And that is the baseball scoreboard, the notes, and everything brought to you by 828 Apparel.
828.
828 in the building. I'll tell you what, because we've been rocking and rolling and been doing headaches, man. Let's go ahead and just jump right into.
Let's do it.
Preview. Let's preview these games real quick. These two games real quick.
Okay.
First up, you got Louisville versus Boston College. It was a noon game. Louisville is a 15.5 point favorite over Boston College. So basically, in Vegas, they would probably be close to a 18 to 19 point favorite. Boston College got to be horrible.
Boston College got to be extremely horrible.
Not saying, like I said before, like Mark and I talked about, this is an ACC opponent. I don't care if you beat AAC, you got to be an ACC opponent, and it's on the road, so I don't know what to expect. I'm not holding no breath. 15.5 seemed like a large number to me.
Hey, bro, you are nuts. What's the conference again that they beating up on?
AAC, the
Okay,
one that used to belong, not the ACC,
the
the
AC.
AAC, the one that used to belong. So I'm not
Yes.
buying it. I'm not buying it at all. So it is what it is.
So you're
Uh,
not taking the Kool-Aid at all.
nah, you know what? The thing about it is, Vegas pretty much is on point on things. I think Louisville, that just let me know the Boston College really don't have nothing.
Have
So
nothing. I agree with you.
I ride with, I'm gonna ride with the Ville. I just don't know if they're gonna cover that point spread. That's the problem.
Yeah, yeah. I agree with you with that. I agree with it because if they giving them that, then this game is gonna most definitely be the Malik show. That's all it's gonna be is the Malik show. If they doing it like this in Vegas, it's gonna be the Malik show. It's exactly what it is. He's gonna try to go out there and rush for 3, 4 touchdowns. You know how it is, bro. You know how it is.
So what you're saying is I'll be playing MLB the show and flipping to something else to watch.
Absolutely.
That means I'm not gonna be paying attention because I don't want to see that. I don't.
Absolutely.
Only
So
only player I want to see do that. He plays for the Ravens.
So basically, what I'm saying is, you're gonna be texting me while I'm at the job and saying, "Bro, this is ridiculous."
Or you're gonna be texting me and saying, "Hey man, what's going on? I'm seeing the score." And I'm gonna say, "Man, I have no idea." No,
Right.
no idea. No idea. All
Yes,
right,
sir.
this right here, a goody. Kentucky
Yes, it is.
versus Ole Miss. This is shock. This is a total disrespect to
It
your
is.
game. I don't, like I said, like Mark and I talked about off the air and everything. They play Ole Miss at Ole Miss. That's going to be tough as heck. I think Lane Kiffin's down there. He's going to sling that ball. They're going to do whatever they got to do. But I've never seen another 7 ranked team be 7-point underdog on the road to a 14 ranked team.
Exactly.
I can see 2 points, 3 points, but seven is like, hey man, hey, Ole Miss got this without a doubt.
You know what's so crazy? I love our Kentucky fans. We have a lot of Kentucky family. We have a lot. Support us on this show and everything. But this right here just goes to show you that Kentucky, y'all might not be what everybody's hyping y'all up to be. I mean, it is what it is at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Like against Ole Miss, y'all number 7, they 14. Why y'all ain't got the 15 like Louisville got? You understand what I'm saying? I get that Lynn Kiffin, hey, offensive guru, we know how he is. But Kentucky, hey, the past 2 games that y'all just had, is that why it
Yeah,
is?
right.
Hey,
Yeah, you're right. Nah, you absolutely right, especially at Northern last game. But you know what?
yeah,
Even if you're 1 point favorite, you know what I'm saying? Like you ain't got, Bob Scott's garbage. But I see what you're saying. Like my whole thing is at least be a favorite.
yes,
Because you are playing against a ranked team, and we understand Ole Miss is ranked team, and we know the mighty SEC. But for you to be the 7 ranked team and a 7-point underdog, it's
right,
not like you playing 1 through 6. You playing the 14 ranked team. So what that tells you is like you just said, they don't believe in what they seeing. So
right,
Kentucky's got an opportunity to go down there and get a win. Go ahead, and I think it'd be their first time beating them at there or something ranked, something. It'd be another first time for them. Go down there, because it's not like you playing Alabama this year. It's not like you playing Texas A&M and all this kind of stuff. The top teams on there. You're playing Ole Miss and you're playing Mississippi State. Those are winnable games,
right,
big time.
exactly.
So basically, you need to go down there and shut the people up, because if Ole Miss wins like they trying to say, then Kentucky gonna drop all the way back to like 18, 19, 20.
What you said.
They ain't gonna play with them. You know how they do. Kentucky football, Louisville football. If you lose, you dropping big time. They don't care where you rank.
Big time. Number 7 is gonna be 25.
What you said. What you said. Yeah, you said it big time. All right, let's go and get it cracking. Thursday night football, Dolphins versus Bengals. This is another disrespect to me. Bengals 4-point favorite. Granted, Bengal is the home team, and we know how NFL they do with the bet and everything like that. But for the Dolphins, be an underdog by 4, bro. What you got?
This is going to be very, very interesting to me because, like we said, Joey Buckets is not going to keep having bad games. It's not going to happen. It happened last year. He struggled a little bit, and then down the stretch, it was like, bing, 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 bing. I think this game's going to be really close
True.
because we don't know if Tua's even playing yet or not. Because what they saying is Teddy could be the starter.
Oh,
If
Lord.
Teddy is the starter, this game could be a field goal game. We just don't know, dude. We don't know. Don't no disrespect to you, Teddy, but you had a lot of opportunities, brother. But hey, oh Jesus, go ahead, bro. You got your hand up. My fault.
No, you're good. You're good. If Teddy is starting as a field goal game, it's gonna be strictly field goals for Dolphins, and Bengals is gonna romp them.
Yes,
Bro, Bengals gonna romp them because at the end of the day, even though we know that the Bengals got a horrible offensive
offensive
line,
line.
they gonna put some points. So I mean, they have explosion written on them too. And if
Yeah,
Teddy is the quarterback, Lord have mercy, I'm great. I'm great. Go find me a bookie,
you know what's so crazy?
and I'm betting the
Because
Bengals.
how they talking, Teddy starting. If
And if
Teddy's starting, I'm taking the Bengals.
oh yeah, and you know what the crazy thing is this is that uh, that investigation is messing everything up for the Dolphins because they
Exactly.
were so scared. They saw what I saw when Teddy came in there, and you can see Teddy didn't take no snaps. He looked rusty, and we love Teddy ball game. Teddy two gloves. We love Teddy two gloves, but you can see that dude ain't ready. Dude ain't
He
ready.
ain't ready, coach.
Dude
He ain't
ain't
ready,
ready.
coach.
That's why Lamar had Dolphins on his list.
Right.
He can come up there and start easy.
Right. And have Waddle and Hill in the backfield with him. Who's getting the ball?
Ooh wee boy, hey, that new head coach have a field day, man. Cause he comes from that tree running that stuff like that with Debo Samuel
Right.
and stuff. So, yeah. All right. So before we go to the next game, we got a little drama that's going on. Eli Apple versus Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill had the video talking about he wants Eli, he owns Eli, all this kind of stuff. So basically, he's put the gauntlet down and saying, "Come on," which I don't think Eli's gonna probably guard him anyway. But go ahead.
Personally, I think what they gonna do with Eli is what the Rams did with Jaboy last week. Uh dang, what's his name? I just looked at it. Because Ramsley didn't pressure him. Like he wasn't like on him at all. He was 15 yards off of him the whole game.
Who was they playing?
10, 15 yards. Who the Rams played last week? I was looking at it this morning, bro.
Was it the
It's
Cardinals? No,
crazy.
it wasn't the Cardinals. It wasn't the Cardinals.
Yes, it was.
It was the Cardinals. Okay.
Against the Brown. Against Brown.
Oh, Marquise Brown. Marquise Brown.
Yes, he never pressured Brown. He played 10 and 15 yards off of him because I feel like they felt like he was gonna get beat.
Right. Right.
This is what this is gonna be.
Okay.
Eli Apple, you're gonna play 10 yards off of him and just give him a little 5 yards, little dinky dunks.
Right. You're gonna have to.
Because if you pressure him, he gonna do that, and he's
Gone.
gone.
Gone. Gone.
Because a real receiver, you're not gonna let that DB pressure you like that.
Right.
Swing move or whatever the case it gotta be, then you gone.
Right. You know.
Touchdown.
You know.
He's gonna play about 5-10 yards off him, dude. He's not gonna pressure him the whole game.
You
I
know.
don't believe that.
You know the scary thing is that when you play off like that, you better be a sure tackler.
But absolutely.
And think about it, if you're not, Cheetah is going to be gone. And the scary thing is this. even if you don't have Cheetah, you're going to have to guard Waddle. And we know that Eli Apple had a tough year. We don't care that he went to the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying?
None of that. None of that.
Because he was struggling. You know, he done been bounced around too many times to be, former number one draft.
Eli Apple's
pick.
not like that.
No, he's not. He's not. And they know that. They know that. They know that. But I would say this. The Dolphins has a lot of injuries themselves in that backfield. So Chase, it has potential to be light up Louisville, but because Teddy may play or start, I'm at the ride with the Bengals.
Absolutely.
I'm at the ride with them. Vikings 2.5-point favorite over the Aints at the Aints.
A 9:30 game because it's in London.
Oh, okay. So it's not my fault. It's in London, so that means no wonder the Vikings is a 2.5-point favorite.
Yep, they're probably over right now.
Okay, real quick, we don't even got to talk about this game. How many interceptions?
Minnesota going to win this game.
How many interceptions would Jameis Winston throw if he plays?
3.
I say 2.
I'm giving 3.
Yeah. Well, good luck, Jameis. Go over and get some fish and chips.
Please.
Browns 1.5 favorite over the Falcons. Goodness gracious.
I'm not gonna take too long on this game neither. I'm gonna give the upset to Atlanta. But it's not even an upset because I thought they was on the road. No, Cleveland's going on the road. Atlanta's gonna win this at home.
Woo. I would say this: if the Browns lose this game, that win against Pittsburgh and whoever else you won, if I don't know how many,
it didn't mean nothing because it's a divisional game.
Didn't mean nothing. So if you lose this game because the Falcons is horrible, but I can see it. I mean, I'm with you. I'm not a believer in them anyway. So we'll see. But the Falcons is just so dirty, birdish.
Hey, they ain't got the same all of that no more.
Right. You right. All right, next up you got Commanders versus Cowboys. Only a 3-point favorite, which blows my mind.
It's let me start this off real quick before you dive into it because I know how you are. The biggest Cowboys fans I ever met in my life. It's disrespectful. How they got y'all by 3 against the Commanders, who just got blown out by Philly. And Cooper Rush is not that far behind from Hurts.
Oh, Lord. Jesus. I agree with you. I think it's total disrespect. I think maybe, a lot of time on Monday night, the following Sunday, but that's neither here nor there. Commander is horrible. I'm riding Cowboys, and I think it's
of course you are.
Well, I mean, I'll be truthful. I'm saying, like, as far as the points, like this is every bit a 10-point to 14-point, and maybe more, because Carson Wentz is going to get blitzed like no other, because they know if you blitz him, and he's going to give you gifts just like Winston. So this right here, and as far as smash mouth football, I love that we're running the ball, we're getting back to the old school of smash mouth football. So hey, we love that too. So we're gonna see what's going on. Let's go ahead and division gonna be 2-0 in the division, and
absolutely.
I don't. Maybe somebody's hurt. I don't know, but that's ugly. Seahawks versus the Lions. Lions is a 4-point favorite and probably should be about a 7-point favorite.
Detroit, take care of business, baby.
Yeah, they will.
Take care of business. Y'all gonna win this game. Y'all good. Y'all gonna win this game. I got faith in y'all.
Easy. Big time. This is not even gonna be a game. I'm so confident. I got the head on. This is not even gonna be a game. This is not gonna be a game. Titans versus the Colts. Titans is a 3.5 point favorite. Both of these teams is coming off a victory. What do you got on this, Mark?
This is a tough one. It could be a game that we expect it to be like, oh my God, this is just so crazy. You got two horrible quarterbacks, right?
Right.
But you got two great running backs on both teams.
True.
You understand what I'm saying? So, like, this game could be perfect for the running backs.
Right.
Because we can sit here and be talking about who's going to have the most yards of this game or any touchdowns of the game. Either running back, right?
Right.
But I got to get an edge to Tennessee because people were scared to tackle Henry. They scared to tackle, even though Taylor, he gets through the creases. I love his game, though, bruh. His game is ridiculous. He know how to do it, but people scared to tackle Derrick Henry. And the crazy thing about it, Derrick Henry, he's not the fastest player you ever see in your life.
Right.
Eddie George was faster than him. Derrick Henry just got size to where he's going to stiff arm you, or he's going to run you over. And then once he hit that hole, it's a wrap. Because that safety, you're not going to tackle because he's going to stiff arm you.
Right. I think, the whole key, like you said, who can stop whoever running game. But truthfully, neither one of them has a running back has had a explosive game yet. Somebody's due, big time. The quarterbacks, you got a wide receiver playing quarterback. You got Matty meltdown ice on the other team. You never know what you're gonna get. But I will say this: whichever running back goes ahead and try to control this game is going to win this. This game is a flip 'em. It should be an even. It shouldn't even be, just because they beat Kansas City. They just showed Kansas City got warts. So, whichever running back is getting loose, because neither one of them have got loose at all. So we're going to see.
None this year yet, like we need them to.
Right.
But dude did last week, though. Derrick Henry.
Yeah, but he's still only 84. Getting loose from him.
Yeah.
Shoot. A good win for them. They had to, that kind of stuff. So next up, you got the Bears versus the Giants. Giants is 3-point favorite. Giants was out there starting. Receiver. Giants is out. Galladay, he's there, but he ain't there. So, will old boy with Daniel Jones be shell shocked? After taking all them hits and everything else and running for his life. And the Bears, they don't have a quarterback. They don't have. They got a running back. I don't know what else they have on that team. What do you think about this game?
I'm sorry, Dre Day, man. You family, dog. You my homie, man. Every time you come to the city, you give me the blues, man. Every time you come to the city, you give me the blues, brother. But I gotta go against you with this one, dog. I don't think Fields is gonna get it done there at Gillette Stadium. I feel like the Giants, they pissed off. They lost to the Cowboys, a divisional rivalry or whatever. They gonna come through and try to beat the brakes off y'all. Another home game, I'm gonna give it to the Giants. And I'll take that 3-2.
Right. I think normally, as far as points wise and stuff like that, coming off Monday night is always kind of tough. I really just think that pretty much the big difference will be Barkley. You got to ride him because we know Daniel Jones he don't have any outside weapons.
You're gonna have to run him.
You're gonna have to screen him. You're gonna have to, dive, stretch, all that kind of stuff. Utilize him because I don't care what no one says. When you've been pressured that much on Monday, you still feeling the after effects by Sunday. So
what you said,
and think about it. One thing I would say about the Bears, even though their offense is garbage, they play solid defense. So to me, I see this game more like a 19-10 game, something like that, or even a 16-7. I don't see the Giants really explode. If they explode, that means whoever got Barkley is eating in fantasy.
Absolutely.
because I just don't see Daniel Jones. I mean, and the receivers. Galladay. I mean, how much you're gonna cut him pretty soon? And the only reason you don't is that you lost Shepard for the whole year. So then Tony somewhere being dysfunctional. So you talking about hitting the waiver wires? I mean, I don't know, and I'm not sorry for the Giants, but hey,
Of course you not.
the Birds,
Of
they don't.
course you not.
The Birds in trouble, man. I mean, they don't have a quarterback. Sneaky good game right here. Jaguars versus Eagles. Eagles at home should take care of business. 6.5, but this is going to be a sneaky good game.
I'm gonna give you this, and I'm gonna give it to you fast. Jaguars win by a field goal.
Sneaky good game. Sneaky good game. And you know what? The crazy thing, if this was at Jaguars, I would definitely ride. But this is the game we're going to see. It's going to be some explosion and all this kind of things like that. They're going to have to win. They're going to have to win it with their offense. The Eagles. We're going to see Lawrence against Hurst and see what's going on. This is probably who would ever thought that you'd say this is probably the toughest opponent they done played so far. You know what I'm saying? I mean, because Minnesota, hey guy, but yeah, this should be a good one. I'm definitely gonna have my eye on this one, checking this one out, and I know pretty sure. Well, yeah, I guess I won't because it's 1:00 too, just like my game. I have to split it, split it, see what's going on.
You know how it is.
Put it on, and that kind of sucks. But yeah, I wanted to see that, But for everybody, like, oh man, it's a Jag. This should be a really good game. So make sure you guys pay attention to that. Next up, your boys, the Jets versus Steelers. Steelers are only a 3-point favorite. What you got, Mark?
First off, when you got a Joe Flacco who's been in our division forever, and he knows the Pittsburgh Steelers because he's playing and he's starting. I don't know how to feel about this game. I'm going to keep it 100 with you. I really need our defense to really step up to play this game because Joe Flacco, he's old. We don't care. Jets ain't got really no great offense and stuff like that. So our corner should be able to be great to hold their own against this game. But I'm worried about the offense. If the offense can't get it going, then the defense is going to have trouble because we know how this goes. You feed off each other. The defense get a stop, that means the offense is supposed to get it going. If the offense get it going, the defense is supposed to get it going. Or whatever the case may be or whatever. But I need the offense to get it going because the offense don't get it going, the defense is not going to get it going. We don't have TJ.
Right.
And then we don't know if we got 39 in the back. 39 might not play. You know what I'm saying? So that means another safety's got to be back there. You can take advantage of that. But I need the offense to get it going, and you got to get it going early in the first quarter.
Right.
At least put up 21 in the first quarter to solidify
right.
how the rest of the game is going to go because once the run game get going and you start running the young boy, now here going to play action and everything else like that. Pittsburgh got too many weapons, and I keep saying it over and over and over. We have the weapons. He just got to get the ball to him.
Yes, you do. You definitely got the weapon.
He got to get the ball to him. He got to get the ball to him.
I think the Steelers will go ahead and take care of business just because the name that you said, Flacco, is starting, that kind of stuff. Even though today Wilson has been cleared to play, you don't want to bring him back to Blitzburg. You want to go ahead and walk him back in there and stuff. But hey, Flacco is a forearm shiver from burning up on the field itself. So you might see Wilson in there. That kind of part. But kind of like you said, it's time to right the ship. Either Pittsburgh is going to take care of business and regroup, or it's going to be a long season. So it's time to go ahead and take control of a game that you guys should go ahead and win, no matter who's the quarterback, and say, okay, let's go.
Absolutely.
Because you got another tough game after this, and then if you make it through that tough game, then you can go say, hey, Mr. Pickett, it's your time. You know,
What
we
you
got a
said.
chance. We got a chance to go ahead and playoff ball, because I don't care what no one said. Everybody's still looking. I mean, even though it's only 3 games going to 4 games, people are still looking and say, okay, do we got a team that can make the playoffs? Can you do this? Can you do that?
Exactly.
And everybody, even though Mark and I always say it's wide open, you can in certain games you got to win, and the Jets is definitely
Yeah.
a game you got to win. Just like for Dallas, the Commanders is the game you got to win. So certain games you got to take care of. This game right here, I don't know why this game is not the 8 o'clock game. It's a 1 o'clock game, like every game. Bills 3-point favorite. With the Ravens, we got Allen versus Jackson. You got the Bills coming off a tough loss that you see that they're not perfect. They got a lot of kinks in their armor. You got the Ravens. Both of these teams lost to the Dolphins, the mighty, mighty Dolphins. So, hey, this right here is an old-time shootout coming your way.
It is. And the crazy thing about it is, but it's so disappointing how Ravens defense is actually playing.
Ooh, stinky poo.
You know what I'm saying? Because we expected for that defense, you know what I'm saying, to be the same defense of last year. And it's not that. I get injuries and all that stuff like that, but y'all still got other players up front that can play, and y'all still got backups that can come in and stuff like that or whatever. But like you said, I agree. This is going to be a shootout. If Bill's defense is not going to be able to step up against Lamar. I don't care what nobody say. How he's playing right now, Bill's defense, I got to come up with something else. Von Miller got to get about 15 sacks.
Yeah, he got to go.
Something's going to have to get crazy.
Yeah.
But Lamar's going to do what Lamar do.
Right.
This game is going to come up for Baltimore's defense to step up and stop that big boy in the back. Because the sad thing about it with me, I say it all the time, people can sit there and be like, Mark, you tripping. But the Bills quarterback, Josh Allen, ain't nothing but a 2.0 of Ben Roethlisberger.
I can see that.
He's a 2.0 of Ben Roethlisberger. Y'all done seen this before in Ben Roethlisberger's younger days.
Right.
Only thing you got to stop that boy from doing is running the ball.
Yeah.
Make him beat y'all in the pocket.
Right.
If he runs that ball, then he's dangerous.
True.
Make Josh Allen beat y'all from the pocket. And you really don't want to do that because he got Diggs on the end, but at the same time, as long as he ain't using his legs, y'all going to have a chance.
Well, you hit it on the head. To me, I think the biggest problem of that Ravens defense is that secondary.
Yes.
Peters, he's hurt. He came back. He don't want to tackle nobody ever. Humphreys, you don't know. Maybe mentally he need to get over. You brought in 2 new safeties. You got one who's a rookie. You got one who came from the Saints. So, and they lost their defensive coordinator. He's at the Giants. So it's like it's a lot of stuff that's missing. So you got a new defense coordinator. You got all this kind of stuff. That back end will be tested. But the thing about the Bills, I'll tell you what disappointed me. You already know I'm not a firm believer of their defense. I have not been a firm believer. When I see linebackers making tackles, most of they tackle 7-5 yards off the ball instead of in the hole. That's an issue. So you can't stop the run. I don't care what you say. But when I dive into the offense, you made a great point. Allen, keep him in the pocket, all this kind of stuff. Dude has one receiver.
Facts.
One receiver. If Humphrey, and don't get me wrong, I love Diggs. If anytime he's fantasy available, I'm taking him. Diggs is that man.
You better take him.
But Humphrey, you got paid all that money. This is why you get that money. Not saying you're going to shut him down, but you kind of hold him and make everybody else beat you. And the thing about it is, Queen as the linebacker, your man is going to be right there. Forget that running back. That running game is not that good. The running game is elevated because of Allen's out there running. And then he's doing fakes, and you like, oh my goodness, did Zach get it? No, he's going around the corner. He's doing whatever. They're not afraid of that big guy running. And you hit it on the correct. Great comparison with Ben. You know what I'm saying? That kind of stuff. Because Big Ben, When back in the day when he was dodging the moving, he don't got the
Right.
wheels like
Exactly.
him, but he was mobile enough
Right.
to get out the way. Uh, you Miami for Miami, and I know that the Ravens defense is not Miami, but the Miami defense wasn't all that either. You know,
What you said?
but you got to go ahead and shut down, make him stay in the pocket, make him say, okay, take away Diggs as much as you can, make him find these other dudes. And that's what we're going to call them dudes because you probably don't know the other dudes. Let them
What you
find it
said?
and all this kind of stuff.
What you
So,
said?
and Ravens, hey, you need to go and get this. Lamar and them need to go get this because if the Bills go in
That's
there,
this is the game.
if Bills go in there and beat the Ravens, who you think they blaming for that loss? It ain't going to be the defense.
Exactly.
All right, we got the Chargers 5 game lead over the Texans. 5 points favorite over the Texans. A lot of injuries is on that Charger. Lost their offensive tackle. We already know that Herbert's dinged up. Bosa's got to have surgery. What you got on this, Mark?
Oh dang, Judge hit a 61 home run. Okay, cool. Um, this is one of them games where it's like it's a flip of a coin because Chargers got too many people hurt. Texas is one of them teams that's going to be able to upset a Chargers team
Right,
Sunday.
right.
They're going to be one of them type of teams that'll be able to upset them because of the injuries. I
True.
mean, you got Justin who's not really healthy and stuff like that. It's just, to me, this is a toss-up game. This is a dangerous game for the Chargers. They
Right,
have to travel, and then Texas is playing because they sitting there like, we ain't got nothing to lose. They ain't expecting us to win this game anyway.
right.
You know what I'm saying? So this is one of them games where it's like it's going to be a toss-up. I don't see Chargers going to Houston and just blowing them out
Oh no, you right.
at all.
You right. You right.
I don't see them just going there blowing them out. I see this game can be easily won by 14 to 7 points.
Yeah. True. I have 2 things to say on this one. Texas has Lovey Smith, and he's gonna make sure that defense is solid. Point,
Absolute
point blank,
old school guy.
big time, big time. And another thing is that Florida running back that running back from Florida, Pierce. He is a tough
Yep.
nosed dog. If the Chargers can't slow him down, they're gonna milk their clock. They're gonna play action. They're gonna do all that kind of stuff. If Herbert is still injured, they're gonna pepper him. They're gonna definitely blitz the left tackle, the new tackle. So I'm with you. I think this right here is prime real estate for upset big time. I think the Texans are not the same old Texas. You know what I'm saying? Granted, talking about without Watson, when Watson was, last 2 years, he really wasn't doing nothing. They are solid, and they're going to be solid, and you're going to have to really beat them. You know, when you play them, you're going to say, oh, man, woo. Because Lovey Smith is going to have them boys ready. So I'm with you on that. I can see the Texans going ahead and take care of business, and they're at home. So, without a doubt. Next up, Cardinals versus the Panthers. 1.5 point favorite is the Panthers. Cardinals, how far have we fallen?
Okay, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna get this out the way because this game is not even a game to really talk about. If the Cardinals don't go there and win this game by at least 14, 21 points, then we know how their season's gonna go.
Right, right,
Because like we talked about yesterday, your division ain't the toughest no more, but you still in a division to where it's like you have to win games.
right.
You better win this game, because if not, y'all might not make the playoffs.
No, yeah, I got that with you. And now it's like we're playing survival, right? We're playing to hope
Yes.
to Hoptown come back, right? Because AJ
Yep.
Green he's done, he's finished, that kind of stuff. Kirk is gone. You have Hollywood
Bye
Brown,
bye.
who he drops them left and right big time, so you can't really depend on him. Connor is okay; he's not an outstanding. You got Murray. You got really Murray, and Ertz is old, long in the tooth. So you're really
Yeah, he
trying to
stinks at
hold
the
water.
ball.
Right, right. You're really trying to You really trying to hold water until Hoptown comes back, but this game right here, you cannot lose. I'm sorry, you cannot lose this. And the problem is that you're going on the road. Granted, you just never know. Baker might throw for 300. He might throw for 100. You know what I'm saying? You just don't know what you get. You're gonna, and I just don't think Cardinals is equipped to go ahead and smack somebody in the mouth right off the bat. So that means the Panthers going to be in the game. And if the Panthers jump on top of them, get like a 10-0 lead or something like that, it's going to be a long day. It's
Right.
going to be a tougher game. Not saying that the Cardinals can't win it. It'd be a tougher game than expected from a Panthers team that has Christian McCaffrey. You know, uh, and I'm pretty sure he's trying to look at a way to get out of his contract.
Woo-hoo-hoo!
I'm pretty.
On to the next game.
I'm pretty sure. Patriots versus the Packers. 9.5-point favorite is the Packers. You got news that Mac Jones is out for a while. We don't even know. I guess Brian Hoyer is going to be the quarterback of somebody that you don't know. Good luck with that one. The Packers is coming off a big-time road win against Noodle Arm Brady. What do you got on this?
If Green Bay don't go in there and blow them out, there's something wrong with Aaron Rodgers. You know what's so crazy? I'm gonna say this real quick because I won't be on this game that long. Aaron Rodgers, you are so much of a disrespectful guy. I understand that you like Pat, the punter from Indianapolis. You go
Not
on this
me.
show every Tuesday. You do what you do or whatever. But for you to sit there and come out and say that Bill Belichick is the greatest coach of all time, you just trying to get your name involved as far as on the internet every day. You want to be relevant. I feel like you upset because Tom Brady is 95 years old and he's still the man of the NFL.
Right, right.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, because like when you listen to this stuff, why would you even say that he is and you got to play him this week? And you're gonna beat the brakes off of him.
Oh, yeah, and you know it. You know it. You know
You're
it.
gonna beat the brakes off of him. Then what you gonna say? Because you just beat Tom Brady for the first time in 19 years. You know what I'm saying? Like this don't even it don't sound right. Aaron Rodgers to me is starting to get to the point where he just won't clout.
Okay.
But get back to the game, win the game, and do what you're supposed to do.
All right, let's all right. You hit a point every year, sometimes twice a season. Aaron Rodgers says things politically incorrect,
Yes.
any and everything. And you're right. I look at me, look at my new shoes. Okay, why? Now that's something you might want to go ahead and wait till you don't retire. And I mean, everybody pretty knows that how many rings he got. He got 6 of them.
Yep.
He did his thing. Everybody knows that. That's fine. But right now, it's about beating the Patriots. The Patriots down, taking control. And truthfully, I don't even want to hear nothing until you get back to the Super Bowl.
What you said.
Tomlin got there with less talent, so let's keep it
Ooh, ooh,
real.
ooh, ooh, ooh.
You always saying you ain't got this. You
Less.
you had one of the greatest receivers in this decade.
Yeah.
You know,
It couldn't do it.
right? So I don't want to hear that, dude. Please, and always with a gaudy record: 13-3, 14-2. You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden, boom. Let's look at your record in the NFC finals. That kind of
Right.
and I know the Packers fans are like, well, at least we got there. Well, you know what? It comes a time you got to stand up and say, well, we're tired of this getting there. Let's get to the
Just
Super Bowl.
getting there. You always get there.
Yeah,
Don't
let's
win.
get to the Super Bowl. Let's win the Super Bowl. It ain't about you know what? At the end of the day, like I tell everybody who always bears my Cowboys, it's only one winner. I don't care where you go at. It's only one winner, and majority of you people tweeting and singing and talking about the Steelers, talking about the Cowboys, talking about most likely you guys are on the bench too, on the couch sitting next to us.
What you
So
said?
it is what it is. That's life. It's hard to win it, and some of you guys have never won it. I'm gonna go ahead and ride with the
Bengals.
Packers. I think it's gonna be a ridiculous. I think they're gonna be going to a different program.
Absolutely.
Broncos versus the Raiders. Raiders are 2.5 point favorite, which is sad. It's said on 2 points that they're only 2.5 points favorite, and that the Broncos is 2-1.
I done got so disappointed with Vegas. I'm going. This game is going to be a 14-7 game. Either way.
If the Raiders lose this, I mean,
Yeah, it's embarrassing, dude. Because Vegas, like y'all have a hell of an offensive team.
right,
Got a defense that's decent or
right,
whatever. Y'all should be losing these games already. To start losing these games too, man. If you got a great tight end
right,
and a great outside receiver, there's no way. I mean, Jacobs, yeah, I get it. He's here and there, but he's still solid to
right.
me as running back. He's still a solid running back. Y'all got a good offense. You got Cosby coming off the end. You got our guy Hobbs playing corner and stuff like that or whatever. But y'all legit team. Y'all should be losing these games. Y'all losing.
You know what? It's another team that did not address the offensive line.
Yep.
It's another team. They in the same boat, truthfully, as far as the Bengals. You got all this firepower and all this kind of stuff, and you did not address the offensive line. There's no Super Bowl winners I know that did not have a good to solid offensive line. And
Right.
you are 0-3, and if you guys lose to the Raiders, I'm gonna need you to have a for sale sign for everybody on that offense, so everybody else can go ahead and trade and give draft picks for them. Because it makes
Right.
no sense. 0-4, you're not going anywhere. I mean,
Nowhere.
period. And the Broncos is not good at all. At all. And we
Showing
know
feet,
we know them two teams that hate each other, but hey, that's garbage. That's garbage. So Raiders, take care of business, please.
please.
Chiefs, 1.5 favorite over the Bucks, and the game is in Minneapolis.
I don't know, bro. Cause Tom Brady, he gets Evans back. I get it. The defense is gonna be Tampa Bay's defense. Okay, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta stop Mahomes. Me personally, if in this game, if you could stop Mahomes and get him a 4 and out at least 3 times, and then y'all capitalize off of that, Tampa Bay wins the game. If you get him 3 and out and you don't capitalize off the game, Kansas City wins. Because you can't keep giving Mahomes too many chances. We done seen this since he's been starting. You could get him 3 and out, and somehow, some way, that mediocre defense gets you 3 and out. Now Mahomes is coming down scoring a touchdown. And then once he get to scoring, it's gonna be clockwork. Keep scoring.
Right,
Keep
right.
scoring. So Tampa Bay's defense got to get him off the field and keep him off the field, and Tom Brady has to score to win this game.
So
If not, Mahomes is going to score.
yeah, he is.
And you don't want to get in a shootout with Mahomes.
Right.
That's the wrong person to get in a shootout with.
Yeah. I mean, all valid points. You hit it right on the head. To me, you have to score more than what you've been scoring if you're Tampa Bay. You can't score 19. You can't score 16 or 20, like you said, because you may get Mahomes down for a little bit, but he's not going to stay down. They
No.
lost last week. You guys lost week. You got one receiver, and you can shell that. You can go ahead and shell that. Make it difficult. You don't got Godwin. Beasley gonna have his second week or whatever. I really don't care about that. Fournette, yes, he shined earlier. We probably won't see no more of him. If you do, you probably see 70 yards. I totally agree with you. It's going to be Tampa Bay's defense against that offense. You can control him, and you praying that all of a sudden Brady's arms wakes up and he can go ahead and for
Mm-hmm.
me, it has to be that Tampa Bay's defense makes this a slugfest and keeps it a low scoring game.
Right.
If not, then the Bucks are in trouble. Point blank,
Absolutely.
they in trouble.
Absolutely.
Granted, the Bucks. I mean, the Chiefs don't have Green Bay's defense or whatever, but your offense has not really done anything, Bucks. To be honest, even with
Nothing.
an array of people. Now you don't play some tough defenses. You know what I'm saying? But still, Tom's gonna have to score. Point blank.
Right.
And
Have to.
who you got in this anyway, real quick?
I go with Kansas City in a row.
You know what? I'm gonna go with Kansas City just because it's in Minneapolis. Kansas is closer to Minneapolis than Tampa is to. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And we know these fans travel, but I hope they're giving free tickets away because to fill up the. Because this is the 8:00 game,
yeah.
right? This is 8:00 game. You gotta have some people in the seats, right? So
so
basically, this is a neutral game for both teams. So it's no pressure on the Chiefs, as in going to Tampa Bay like it would have been. So I'm with you. I'm gonna have to ride with the Chiefs too. Good luck. All that other stuff. Monday night special. We got the Rams versus the 49ers, and the 49ers a 1.5 game. 1.5 point favorite. With Jimmy G at the helm.
If Aaron Donald don't come out of this game with at least 3 sacks, it's going to be a problem. This game is not even. Rams need to get this win. Period. I don't care about Jimmy G being back. Yeah, 49ers, whoop, whoop, whoop. He ran out the backfield last week. I don't respect y'all no more this year. You got to know where you at on the field, brother. You understand what I'm saying? But the Rams, let me tell you something. Defending Super Bowl champs, I feel like this is a game that y'all really need. You know what I'm saying? On the road, go ahead and get them out the way. Get them out the way, man. Get the 49ers out the way. I don't believe in the 49ers. None this year.
Rams, come on. The only thing about it is what's going to make this tough is that the 49ers defense is going to go ahead and they flattered. DeMarco got them boys playing tough. He was a heck linebacker, and that defense is legit, point blank. But I will say this: the Rams, I just don't see it. I don't see them losing. If they do lose, then they in trouble. That's the problem with that one. So I'm gonna ride with the Rams. And thing about it is what's crazy is it's gonna be the Rams, but I think it's gonna be a close game, which it should be a close game. I see it more of like a 21-17 type game. This because that defense, that 49 defense is legit. I don't care what no one says, but that offense, Debo, everybody thought, we're going to get it back in the flow. Jimmy G, man, is Jimmy G. Point blank. So it is what it is. Rams, if you lose this game, then, hey, bro.
Y'all in trouble.
Yeah, it's.
Matt Ryan is Detroit Matt Ryan.
Yeah, right. Well, you know what? The crazy thing is this. You mean Stafford. Hey, check this out, though.
Yeah, Stafford. I'm tripping. Yeah.
But no. The crazy thing is that 49ers has to win this game. So they coming. It's going to be a slobber now. I mean, 49ers has to win this game. They have no choice but
to win this game.
So, Rams, we going to see what's going on, what you're made of, and all that kind of stuff. So, big time with that one. Let me see. Let me bring Mark back on this one. Guys, we want to thank you guys for joining us. We will not have a show tomorrow. We got PRP versus Iroquois.
Yes,
so make sure you check that out. We got several games, high school games that's going on Thursday. And then we got the Friday ones. We also said, like we said, we'll definitely get Jaxson back on. Thank you for being on here, Jaxson. And
please,
what you did. The stuff you told us, that was very educational because for us up in Jefferson County, in Louisville, we didn't know all that kind of stuff you guys go through. So definitely want you back on and continue doing your great job and great season and all that kind of good stuff. We're going to try to get FNC in on probably Saturday, Mark. We will get together, see what's going on, throw something with that one.